Hey, welcome back to Fits to my channel. So what we have here today is what I'm calling a Dragonox Swiss Flame. And so first of all, the scales here, they're copper. These are from Meton Boss. They're plus scales. We have the pin slot and the needle slot right here. And as you can see, I have shipwrecked these scales. And so that's a type of patina. And so towards the end of the video, I'll show a short little tutorial of how I shipwrecked these copper scales. And should be sure to hang around to see that. All right, so it basically have here is the Dragonfly. This is the Spyderco Dragonfly 2-blade. And so this can be easily accessed with your left thumb or with your right thumb by reaching over the rest of the tools. It also can be opened fairly easily. All right, then I'll jump over the butane lighter. We'll get back to that here in just a second. All right, then we have the scissors. And then this right here is kind of a cool mod. I have the can and the bottle opener have replaced the original blades. And also, maybe you can tell that this is larger than the standard 91mm bottle opener. That's because this is from a 93mm Alox knife. And so just a bit bigger, a bit stronger, and so it was kind of interesting adding that to the 91mm. All right, then in the back we have the corkscrew and the multi-purpose hook. Now back to the butane lighter. I'm going to turn off the overhead light so you can see the flame. All right, so there we go. That is the butane lighter. Now, if you have not seen my video where I showed how to fix the butane lighter, be sure to go back and watch that. Most of these basically end up getting discontinued because most of them ended up not working. And so I found a simple way to fix this. And so if you haven't seen that, be sure to go back and watch it. All right, so what we're gonna do next is I'm gonna run a short little tutorial showing how I made these copper scales, how I got that blue patina on it. And so hope you enjoy that. All right, so this is the set we're going to be using. So this is just a simple little container. We have a shop towel down below it. And so I've already sanded and basically washed, basically degreased, make sure I didn't have any oils on these scales, copper scales. Because if you have any fingerprints or oils on it, then what's going to happen is it's not going to etch properly. All right, then the next thing I have here is just some salt water. And I'm going to use just a little spray head and just lightly get drops all over the scales. Now this is actually what's going to end up being responsible for the pattern that we get. All right, so everywhere where you see the water drops, that's going to end up being part of our pattern. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and leave it just like that. Of course, the more you add, the more blue you'll get. And then the next step is we're going to take some ammonia. And now you can use ammonia cleaner, but I have this ammonia that I picked up at a pharmacy. And we want to generously pour this onto this napkin down below. And that's going to create the fumes. And we're going to close this. You definitely do this outside because ammonia is a very strong smell. All right, so we're going to close that up. And we get that right about 2 hours. And so we'll go ahead, get our stopwatch started. All right, so the scales have been for just over 2 hours. All right, so this is how it looks. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this inside and rinse this off, and then we'll continue from there. All right, so this is what it looks like after rinsing it off and drying it off. And so what we're going to do next, to basically protect that patina, is you're going to apply some acrylic varnish. Kind of globbed it on there a bit, but what I'll do is I'll sand it off and give it a nice even surface later. All right, so something you will notice is that the pattern that I have here is not the same pattern that you saw in the tutorial. And that was simply because I sent a picture of the scales to the guy who ordered this, and he wanted a bit more blue added to the scales. And so I ended up sanding it off. Now that's also an advantage of this whole process is you spray on the salt, you get your reaction that you want. And if it doesn't turn the way you want, you would sand it off again and you just reset. And so that's why this pattern is slightly different. But I did the exact same process. I just sprayed a bit more water, and that's how we got this exact pattern. So anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about these shipwrecked scales. And let me know what you think about having the butane lighter on a Swiss Army knife. And one more thing, here soon I'm going to be having my glow-in-the-dark patches will be up for sale on my website. And so I will let you guys know when that's ready. So keep your eye open for that. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.